Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for tapping in and rocking with me. Y'all know I'm growing, I'm flowing, I'm growing. I'm working and twerking. No, but look, I just wanted to come in today and talk to you guys about negotiating your salary. So I just want you guys to keep in mind a few things to work in your favor when you come to a job and you start discussing your salary and negotiating. One of the things you want to do is do your research on that company that you're going to apply for. No matter what it is, try to keep the sun out your way. No matter what it is, do your research on that company. You want to know its background. You want to know how many employees it has, how many beds, if it's nursing. You want to know how many beds it holds. You want to know what type of facility it is. Is it long-term care? Is it rehab? Is it pediatrics? Is it geriatrics? You want to know their turnover rates. You want to know if the administrator, is it a new administrator? Do they keep having new DONs? What's going on? Do they have any sign-on bonuses? Is it room for advancement? I know the one job that I'm at currently, they have like an administrator thingy that you can go through, administrative course for like 2 years. Oh my gosh, it's so windy, but it's beautiful out here. They have an administrative course that you can go to investigate your job, because trust and believe, as soon as you drop your name, they're researching you. They are on all social media platforms, seeing what you talk about, seeing where you've been at previously. They may be asking their fellow friends and coworkers at other places, like, do you know about this person? Do you know? So you want to do your research on them. You want to Google their reviews, Google their ratings. Have they had a lot of falls? Have they had a lot of deaths? No. Is it a COVID-free facility? Have they had COVID? How many patients passed away from COVID? What's the recovery? Have any other staff had COVID? You want to do your research on their competition. You want to know what jobs are around that are offering the same that they may be, or what they're not offering. With you having knowledge on the jobs that's around, it could kind of better help you negotiate your salary, because say if they want to give you $10 an hour and they don't have a sign-on bonus, but then yet 2 blocks down, it's the same facility, maybe a little bit larger, couple more beds, but they are offering $10 an hour. However, they got a sign-on bonus. Their sign-on bonus is $5,000 in a year, and they bonus you out monthly. So if you get a sign-on bonus, they'll stipend you every month. Then just say, okay, also at that same facility, they're offering tuition reimbursement, tuition assistance, which is tuition reimbursement. If you're not too familiar, it's if you went to school, they will give you a stipend every month or quarterly. Mine was quarterly. They'll pay you back for the programs or the courses that you took that pertains to the profession that you're in. They'll cash you back. So that's reimbursement. And assistance is, in a sense, what it means, assistance. They will help you pay for your course while you're going to school, while being employed. So you want to know these things, because if the competition is offering all of that, of course I'm going to go there, or I'm going to use that as, we need to boost that $10 needs to come up real quick. When negotiating your salary, you want to be confident and you want to be secure in you and yours. You want to make sure that you go in there assertive. You want to make sure that you know that you are a good employee. So when you're negotiating, let them know that. If you can do IVs well, let them know I can do IVs well. I'm reliable, because right now, reliability is, agencies is taking over, because staffing is so short right now. It's nursing. We're in a crisis. Not sure why, because I love nursing. I don't know. I just love it. I've always loved being a nurse. I want to be a nurse from the get-go. If you haven't looked at my previous video, in one of them, I can't remember, but I remember I was going to school for nursing fresh out of high school, but I sat down and they gave me a microbiology book, and I was looking at the book like, it was talking about the squamous cells, simple squamous, all kind of, honey, I closed my books and I got up. Wrong class. But here it is, 10 years later, and it's a full circle, because I love it. However, boast yourself on reliability and your dependability. We love when you are dependable and you're reliable. I had this one aide, she's actually through agency. She didn't show up. Everybody knew it was a reason why she didn't show up. We figured it had to be staffing. It had to be something, because this aide, you could bet your bottom dollar that she would be there. She was reliable. She might have been 15 minutes late. She might have been 30 minutes late. But you knew when she was on the schedule, she's going to come in. She's going to come in. So they love that, you know. If you have good communication skills, if you can have good supervisory skills, you know, if you can delegate well, if you pay attention to detail, anything that you can sell yourself on, let them know that. Let them know, you know, because you want to make sure that you're getting the coins that you're after, or at least get up, you know, close to it. You don't want them to sell you short. It's an art. Remember, you can say no. If they offer you a position, or if they offer you a salary that you're not comfortable with, you can say no. If they offer you a rate of pay that you're not comfortable with, you can say no. You can say thank you, but no thank you. I know this one job, they tried it. They came in lowballed me, lower than what my previous job was, because you always want to go into a job saying that you made $2 more than what you really made. And that you want, okay, so you want to go in and say that you made $2 more than what you're really making and ask for $1 more than that. So if you're making $10 now, you want to go in saying that you would like $13 because you want to say that you made 12 at your last job, and so you're looking for 13. That way you can start negotiating there. But I digress. So they came in, tried to lowball me, right? And I was just not going for it. You know, she let me know, oh, the facility is small. You know, I'm night shift. Night shift, there's really nothing going on. And she told me to pay rate, and I was like, oh, I start grabbing my pearls. I was like, oh, I got my stethoscope and my badge. I was just like, give me my purse. I didn't know. I couldn't hear anything else other than that pay rate. And I was like, wow, that's not even what I'm making. That's super less. So I told her, I was like, wow, you know, I love this facility. You know, I've always wanted to work here. This is right up my alley. It's a gorgeous place. But with that rate of pay, I would just have to pass right now. You know, with my lifestyle, that just would not work. So sure enough, you know, she tried it again. She went back through, oh, but this facility, it's, you know, low care, the acuity, you know, the treatments are pretty much done on days and yada, yada. So I was just listening to her, and I let her, you know, I let her go on. I didn't cut her off. I didn't want to be rude, but I just reiterated to her, like, at that rate of pay, I won't be able to. I did let her know, you know, I'm looking at a couple of more places. I have a couple more interviews. So if anything will change, she was like, oh, they won't. But, you know, I talked to the higher ups, and I've been trying to tell them to, you know, give us a little bit more flexibility, more wiggle room, because they won't budge. But we really wish you can come and, you know, start. You can pick up extra shifts, and there's so much room for overtime, you know. And I was just like, oh, that's a good thing. That's good to hear, because I love to pick up shifts. I love overtime. I like my overtime to have overtime, you know. However, at that rate of pay, I just can't. But if anything should change, let me know. Do you know this lady texted me? Let me see. I left there at, like, just say 2 o'clock that next day. She texted me that next following day, that evening, and was like, I spoke to the hiring team, and they was willing to go ahead and come up. Do you know they came up $2 past what I was already getting? So that was good, because mind you, remember the rule of thumb, you want to come in saying that you already made $2 more than what you already did. So baby, I was into some money. You know, it's a game. It's a game, okay? So you have to make sure that you're willing to negotiate. Negotiating within itself means negotiate. You're going to go back and forth, and you're going to settle on something that's agreeable with them and agreeable to you, okay? Know your worth. Do your research on that job. Do your research on the competition, on the job surrounding. Go in there, be assertive, and get those coins, okay? If you guys have any questions or comments, let me know some of your skills. What are your negotiating tips or advice, or some things that we should take away also as well, okay? All right, you guys. Bye. Enjoy this wonderful weather.